Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. Mỹ là ra lại.
How
Mình
teacher?
là màu chưa?
Hello. Mỹ也演点的，那是哪版？找别的。
对对。
就是马上空嘛啦。
နောက်ပြီးတော့24နာရီဖြတ်မယ်လို့လည်းကြားရချင်း
ကြားရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်သမီးအဲ့အရာဘယ်မှာဖြတ်မလဲဒါမှမဟုတ်အကုန်လုံးဖြတ်မှာလား confirm လုပ်ဖြစ်တယ်တကယ်24နာရီတစ်ပတ်လုံးဖြတ်ထားမယ်ဆိုတော့ကျောင်းကတော့တခုပြောမယ်တူတယ်နော်ချင်လို့လေ
ဟုတ်
ဒီချေကဲအဲ့ဒါပထမရဲ့ကျေးဇူးကြောင့်ချိန်နေတယ်လေးချိန်ပြီးတော့လေပြောချင်
အေးဟုတ်ပါပူလောင်ရတယ်တဲ့
တခါကျရင်လေထိတ်လေးလိုက်ငါကချေ
သမီးနေလည်းငါဟုတ်ပါကျွန်တော်ပါ
24နာရီမှ25နာရီပြန်
24နာရီမှာBut there is nothing we can do, right? Look at my phone. Then we are in the way that I will have channel. Thế thì anh giáo phụ thai của người cả giáo phụ thai của người cả từ mô phổ biến nó từ mô phổ biến thì đó honey phổ biến now me too
Teacher, we have to send in a Bible.
Of course
I don't like only just in book and
I
we have
didn't
to
know you missed the lesson last week right
yes
okay me do have sent and didn't have sent any type have sent. How about the rest of you guys? I only got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got only 5. Then that's real. Why? I also have a homework on it.
I didn't know we have to send.
Yeah.
I didn't know that we have to send it to you.
Huh? I told you to send a Viber to me.
Okay, I'll send it right now.
Okay, you can send. Thế nên là tụi mình hôm nay hòa được coi ảnh tài đấy, ảnh tài một bảo tài đấy. Tụi mình hòa mà tiền gì lại nó, và group nào tiền gì lại luôn mà tụi mình mission là chỉ được chuyển cho tiền này rồi dài vậy nó. Cái này grammar points nên là tiền rồi nó, và ai để sẽ tiền nào mà biết là sao nó. Rồi anh này hòa tiền rồi, phần này nó trên nét tông hòa tiền rồi, ấy trên nét tông mà rồi in spite of net despite net grammar point tiền rồi, tụi mình ai để sẽ tiền gì nó. Ai tiền gì luôn mà tụi mình nắm lấy rồi cho tiền nào vậy đó. Okay. 你ကောင်းသွားပြီလား
ဟုတ်ချင်ပိုင်းကနည်းနည်းအောင်
Okay, I got from the no and I got from his husband. Okay, I got from okay. ဒီမှာချက်မှားတာချင်းပြန်ပို့ပေးမယ်နော်ဒီလောက်ဆက်ချင်းအင်တာပြီးရဲ့လူတွေကိုလက်ဆက်နေ
teacher homework ကစမရှိပို့ရမှာပေါ့
အဲ့ဒီချက်စီပို့ရမှာဟုတ်တယ်သမီး
အခုပို့လိုက်
ပို့လိုက်နော်အဲ့ဒီအချက်ပြောမကြားလိုက်ကြဘူးနော်
မကြားလို့ teacher ဒီလို
ကြားလိုက်ဘူးကိန်းအောင်ရောက်တော့ဒီကဂိမ်းခေါ်လိုက်တယ်နဲ့အာယုံနောက်သွားတာဂိမ်းနဲ့အင်တာနဲ့ရောပုံတာခုပို့လိုက်နော်အဲ့ဒါ
Do we have to send?
Of course we have to send we are talking about that right now
Okay.
your homework has to be sent to me on Viber. You can send in a group or you can send individually. It's okay. It's up to you.
I thought we don't have to send, so I just wrote for myself. So my handwriting isn't that good. Is it okay?
teacher me too sorry
Can I read?
my writing
The year share 基本上the year share 你要点这样。
I hope you can read that. teacher.
I don't know we need to send so like I will like a jam maybe like
ကျဲမဲ့ရေးလိုက်တာအဲ့တော့ပြောရမယ်ဆိုလို့ကျဲမဲ့မှတ်ထားတာလို့လား
yes yeah like that
ပြောနေကြမှာဆိုလို့ကျဲအင်တာ homework တွေပေးလိုက်တာနော်ကြောက်ချင်းပြောနေကြမှာဆိုလို့ဆိုရောလက်ရည်ကတော့အင်တာထက်တာတော့ကိုမှာလေဆောင်းမွေးကြလို့ရှိရင်တော့ exam date တစ်ချက်မျိုးပြောပြီးဆိုဟာ
yes chair
April မှာလို့ပြောထားဆို before 10 Jan festival right
Okay.
Aga, you have to send your homework to me.
I'm typing. Wait.
Okay. And I haven't received from Wen Tuang and Kamnon. Kamnon, did you finish your homework?
I will send you
After the class.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And about then, you also have to send your homework to me. Okay. Okay, so shall we continue?
yes teacher
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
So last week we have finished the exercises on page number 1, 2, 3, right? So we will move to page number 1, 2, 4. So there is another reading test. Raising money for charity. Okay, what is that charity? How do we translate this word in our language? Charity.
Lumukunyi.
Then Brahida, okay. Charity. Okay, so there is a question that we have to discuss. When and why do people raise money for charity? Okay, so we'll answer the first one. When, right? So when do people raise money for charity? When?
they really need help teacher can you tell me the page number again
1, 2, 4.
okay
1, 2, 4. Page number 1, 2, 4. And we are discussing the first question. When do people raise money for charity? Okay, when? When do we do that? Raising money for charity.
When someone is suffering.
when someone is suffering, yes, when someone is suffering, when some of the people are in danger, or when some of the people are suffering from natural disaster or something, right? So at that time, we raise money for charity, right? So how about the second part of the question? Why do people raise money for charity? So why do we do that?
To help them.
Of course, to help them, right? Humanity, to show humanity, right? To show humanity and to help them, right? So that is the reason that we have to raise money for charity, and we have to do charity, right? Okay, so we'll move to reading. So number one, charity fairs are often held in villages in Britain during the summer, and read about the game to play at a charity fair and choose one of them and draw a picture to illustrate it. So there are so many different kinds of games that celebrate in a charity fair. So you have to read this, and among them, you can choose one of the game and you have to illustrate in your book. And after that, you have to show me, okay? Is that
We
okay?
have to draw.
Yes, yeah, you have to draw just a
For
draw,
real?
not just a draw. For me, I draw like this, you know. That is, can you see? Can you see?
No.
We can see.
Just roughly how the game look like. So you just have to illustrate the game. So read
Only one, right?
and then you can pick up one game and then have to illustrate it. Okay. And after that, you can take picture and send your picture in the Viber group, in our Viber group, okay?
Sure.
Not individually.
So like, is
everyone
it
can
okay?
guess. Yes, it's okay. So everyone can guess which game is that, okay? So read it, after that choose a game and illustrate it. After that, you have to send in our Viber group, okay? In a group, not individually. And we will guess who illustrate which game, okay? Okay.
Any game?
Any game is a Amandi's game, like a coconut shine, apple bubbling, beans in a jar, pin the tail on a donkey, and snap sack race. So these games, only these games. You have to illustrate it. So you have to choose only one. You don't need to illustrate every game. So only one. Choose only one and illustrate it.
Hello, teacher. What do we have to do right now? The connection is so bad. I can hear you well.
Okay, you have to read this. There is an instruction, right? You have to read the games, right? And then after that, you have to choose one of them. So you can choose one of them you like, and then you have to draw a picture to illustrate it. And
Oh,
after that, you have to send this your illustration in our Viber group.
Oh, okay.
So Nunu has finished, so we can look at her illustration in our group.
Sure, please don't look.
Okay. So can you see the picture? Okay, after that we'll discuss about that, okay? Because you have to finish reading first.
Teacher, I forgot to show the next.
Hmm?
I forgot to show the next. I only put the hands.
But it's okay, I think. Just give the illustration. Don't write down the name of the game because the rest of you have to guess the name of the game after looking at your illustration. So if they can guess, you're good at illustration. If they can't, you're bad at illustration. But I think we can guess Nuno's illustration. I think Susan is not here, right? What happened to her? I know, do you know? Okay, I got one from Nay Nwe as well. Okay, I got one from Tutumu, right? Okay, Aga has sent one. And I got one from Fitden. You guys are really good at drawing pictures. Okay.
This activity is not for us, teacher.
Yeah, let's see. I got one from Honey and I got one from Nidalea. I got one from Midu. I got one from the Dolphin. Okay, who left? Please send me the picture. Okay, who left? Please send me the picture. Okay, Stephen then sent the picture. Come on, okay, come on. Okay, who left to send me the picture? I got only 11 pictures. 11, 12, 12, 13, okay. Let's see. And two left. I did the only one left, right? Now go to Jenny Allen.
I just reconnected.
Oh, okay. I'll learn two on them. Yeah. Okay. Learn two on. You have to send the picture. And after that, we will pick up the best drawer. Okay. Okay, so while waiting to learn to picture, we will discuss. Okay, we will look at the first one. The first one is no. Okay, so what game is that? Okay, what is the
Sack
name
race?
of the game? Sack race. Right?
I think so. Yep.
Yes.
Yes, we can see that, right? There is a sock and there is a human being, right? No. Okay, so this is a game of sock race, right? And how about the one which is drawn by Nan and Tom? What is that?
Apple blowing. No.
Apple bowling, right?
Bubbling.
Apple bowling. So there is a human being, right? Am I right? There is a human and there is a ball and there is an apple and there is water, right? Okay, so that is apple bowling. And how about this one? Okay, this is like two more. What is that?
And apple bowling.
Apple bowling too, right? So there is a bowl and there is water and these are apple, right? Okay, so only two apple. Okay. So how about August one? What is that? Apple bowling too, right? So there is a bowl and water and the apple, right? So everyone is drawing apple bowling, but why are you drawing these? Is it easy to draw, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how about Jason's one? What is
Apple bowling.
apple bowling? Okay, so that is human, right? Okay, that is human. And these are apple or heart? I saw the heart shape. Okay, so apple and the ball and the water, right? Okay. Apple bowling. And how about Honey's one?
It's the apple bowling.
Apple bowling too, right? Yeah, that is human, right? Okay, that is human and apple and the ball. Okay. So how about Little Liang's one?
Apple bowling.
Apple bowling, right? The apple, water, and the bottle. And heart illustration is quite similar to the most one, right? And even the the apple, right? It has two apple and two apple. Okay. Okay, there's also two apple. Okay. So how about Medu's one? Can you see the pictures? What game is that?
Sack race.
Yes, sock race, right? Medu, am I right?
Yes, teacher.
So these are human, right? We can see the head, right? The head and the hand, right? And there is a sock. Okay. So how about, okay, what is this? This is drawn by the person. What is that? What game is that? Everyone, what game is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, who knows? Who knows about this illustration? Okay, I think no one can guess. So Dada, you have to tell me what is that?
Coconut shine.
Huh?
Coconut shine.
What?
Coconut shine.
Say coconut shy.
Right? Dada, is that right? Coconut shy?
I'm not sure.
In the jar. Actually, it's pink.
Actually, beans in a jar, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there is a jar, right? There is a jar, and these are the beans. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So bean in the jar. Okay, so no one can guess, right? Okay, so there is bean in the jar. Okay. And Susan then draw a picture. Okay, what is that?
Beans in the jar. Okay.
Bean in the jar or apple bobbing?
Apple bobbing.
These are the water and these are apple, right?
But
So-
I don't see the person.
These are the beans, right? And yes, actually I did this apple, right? Am I right? Isn't that? Apple bobbing, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so how about Comnon's picture? What is that?
Beans in the jar.
Yes, bean in the jar. There is a jar, right? There is a jar and there are beans, right? Definitely they are not apples. So yes, bean in the jar. Right, Comnon?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well look at Hank has in one. Okay, what is that?
Pin the tail on the
Pin
donkey.
the tail on the donkey.
Pin the tail on the donkey, and he even included Shrek, right? Actually, in the game, Shrek it is that there is no Shrek, right? But he even draw Shrek. So okay, so pin the tail on the donkey, right? Hank in.
Yes.
Are we right?
Yes.
Okay, so why did you include Shrek in your picture?
Because he's the player.
He's a player, not the human beings who play. So you mean Shrek is playing, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you have to blindfold Shrek, right?
Yes, I forgot.
Okay, there must be a blindfold, so you cannot see, right? Okay, and okay, well look at Tinny Tie's picture. What is that?
Sack race.
Yes, sack race, and there's a sock, right? And I think he is flying from because his feet is above the ground, right? So it's like he is flying or something. Okay, actually he has to walk, right? So okay, good. What is that?
Apple pop.
Apple bobbing, right? Okay, there are two apples only, right? In the water, and that there is a human being, right? Okay. Okay. So have you clear about the games?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So if you have a chance, so which game do you want to play?
Not
Okay, I'll ask one by one because you have different answers. Okay, so I'll start with Nunu. If you have a chance, which game do you want to play?
Nothing. Because I've already tried those in like Independence Day race or something. And I have already failed also. No, I don't want to.
So you fed up with all these games, right?
Yeah, I fed up and I fell down and I have a scare on my knee. That's why.
Okay. So Nanita, how about you? If you have a chance to play, which games do you want to play?
pin the tail on donkey.
Pin the table on a donkey. Why? Why do you want to play that game?
Because I think it would be interesting.
It will be
Exciting. Yeah.
But I think the player will be dizzy, right? Because he has to be spin around and he has to also be blindfolded, right?
Yeah, I just chose that. I don't know why.
Okay. Okay, so this time, Dezen, which game you want to play if you have a chance?
Sack race.
Huh?
Sack
Sack
race.
race.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it was fun.
Okay, it is fun. And I think it can fall over too, right? With the
Yeah.
sock. And you have to walk with the sock. Two game, no? Okay. So how about the sumo?
I love it with it.
Yes, teacher.
So which game do you want to play the most among these games?
I don't like any games.
I don't want any game. So if you have to pick up one game, which game will you pick up?
Apple bobbing.
Apple bobbing. Okay. Why? Why did you choose this game?
Because I think that's fun. So
That's funny. Okay. Okay, so this time Midu. Which game do you want to play the most among this game?
Beans in the jar.
Beans in a jar. Okay, so why did you choose this game?
It's easier one.
This is the easiest one, right? Okay. Okay, so turning time. Turning time. So among this
Yes.
game, which one is the most interesting one for you?
Bee in the jar.
Beans in a jar. Why you choose this one?
And you just need to count and write somewhere. That's why.
So I did the same idea we made it, right? That is the easiest game, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this time, season then. So which game is the most interesting game for you?
Sack race.
Duck race. Okay, why did you choose this one?
And this is fun.
This is funny. Okay. Okay, nice. Come on. Come on, among this game, which game do you want to play most?
Being in the jar.
Being in the jar. Okay, why did you choose this one? The easiest one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this time 2000. So among this game, which game do you want to play?
I have to choose one. I would like to choose beans in the jar.
Why? What is your reason?
Like, we only have to guess the number. So it's quite easy.
Quite easy. That is why you choose it. Okay. So, okay, this time, Nulilea, how about you? Which game will you choose?
Being in the jar.
Be in the jar. Okay, again. So what is your reason?
Easy.
The easiest one. Okay, easiest one. And this time, Honey. Honey, which game will you choose to play?
A coconut shine.
Hmm?
A coconut shine.
Coconut Shine, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so what is your reason?
It looks fun.
Huh?
It looks fun. Hello.
Yes, we can hear now.
It looks fun.
It looks fun. Okay. Okay, this time, Saint Tezin.
Hello.
How about you?
I wanna play Panda Tail on the Donkey.
Okay, so you like that one, right? Okay, what is your reason? Why you like this one?
Because I could stop someone with the pin and give excuse that I couldn't see.
Okay, so you like that game, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this time, Aga. Aga, how about you?
Okay. I want to play a coconut shine and beans in the jar.
Okay, what are your reasons?
I like shooting and I like guessing, so maybe
So
those
you like
games are
shooting and
fun
you like
for me.
guessing, okay. So, Luntua, how about you?
I don't like to play any of them.
So if you must choose one game, which game do you want to play?
Beans in the jar.
Beans in the jar. Okay, what is your reason for choosing that?
Because it's the easiest game of them all.
The easiest game. Okay. Okay. So I think everyone has finished, right? Right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay. So we'll move to number 2 and walk with the partner and take turns to explain the game to your partners without looking at the test. And remember to use the correct model box. Okay. Do you know about the model box? What are model box?
Can put
share.
well,
Be my
mess.
Yes. Can go shall should well would be my must. Right? So these all are model box, right? Alors, theo model box တွေကိုများသောအားဖြင့်ဒီမှာသုံးနေသုံးထားရှိတယ်
in the future, for the future.
အဲ့တော့များသောအားဖြင့် moral verb တွေကိုမှာသုံးလဲဆိုတော့ rules တွေပြောရနေရပါတော့ must ဟုတ်တယ်နော် well တို့ခိုင်တဲ့ tense မှာကျတော့ future မှာသုံးနေသုံးတာရှိတယ် well တို့ shall တို့ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ဒီတိုင်းသုံးမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် tense နဲ့ဆိုင်တဲ့တခြားနေရာမှာသုံးမယ်ဆိုရင် rules တွေမှာနော် language function နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးပြောမယ်ဆိုရင် rules တွေမှာသုံးတယ်နောက်ပြီးကျတော့ polite form would you like a cup of tea အဲ့လိုမျိုးဟုတ်တယ်နော် can you could you please တို့အဲ့လိုမျိုး language function မှာကျတော့ rules တွေပြောနေရမှာသုံးတယ်ဒီမှာကျတော့ rules တွေပေါ့ကစားနည်းတွေပြောဒီမှာဆိုရင် for example like apple pop မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် you mustn't use your hand ဆိုရင်လက်လုံးဝမသုံးရအောင်ဆိုတော့ကစားနည်းရဲ့ rules ကိုပြောပြတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် rules ကိုပြောတဲ့နေရာမှာသုံးတယ်နောက်ပြီးတော့ခုနကပြော polite form ဟုတ်ပြီနော် polite form ချက်ပြီးမှတစ်သက်ထပ်ပြောပြတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့အစနည်းပြောမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်may I come in တော့ဟုတ်တယ်နော် classroom language မှာဆိုရှင် may I come in တော့ဟုတ်နော် may I go out ဆိုအဲ့လိုမျိုးကျတော့ရိုးပြောရမယ့်စကားကို polite form နဲ့ဒါတော့ကိုယ့်ထက်အသက်ကြီး superior နဲ့ပြောတဲ့အခါမှာဆရာဆရာမနဲ့ပြောတဲ့အခါမှာမိဘနဲ့ပြောတဲ့အခါမှာသုံးတဲ့ polite language မှာသုံးတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ရမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အောက်မှာရမယ်နော် okay အဲ့ဒါ moral verb ကပါလဲစသည်နော်အဲ့တော့ moral verb တွေသုံးပြီးတော့မှပြန်ပြောပြခိုင်းနော်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် so your partner can correct you and ask question about any details that you forget okay okay so you have to read it again and after that you have to explain the game to your classmate after that the classmate can guess what game is that okay is that okay is that okay
Okay.
Teacher, when did you say
Yes,
that?
teacher.
Can you please explain again?
Huh?
Can you please tell what to do again?
What?
Like, it's not it's a bit lagging so I can hear.
Okay. So you have to read this again, and after that, you have to close your book, and after that, you have to explain the games with your own words, and you can also use the modal verb. You can, you must do it, you can't do it, and like that, you can explain without saying the name of the game. Okay, and the rest will guess what game is that. Okay. အချိန်ကုန်မှာဆိုတော့အကုန်လုံးတော့မမေးဘူးเนาะအကုန်လုံးမေးပြီမယ်ဒီနေ့ကန်ဆိုးတဲ့လူ3-4ယောက်လောက်တော့မေးမယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့သိထားပြီเนาะကန်ဆိုးတဲ့လူပေါ့ကန်ဆိုးကန်ကောင်းတဲ့လူကန်ဆိုးတဲ့လူ Okay so I'll give you 3 minutes is that enough
5
No,
please
5
so there are together about 1 2 3 4 okay 5 so I'll give you 5 minutes No, ဒီနေ့စူးစမ်းမတက်ဘူးစူးစမ်းဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲသိလား
I think she's under the weather she said. She said she's not feeling good, that's why.
Okay. Okay, I think 5 minutes is up right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so who do I start with? Is any volunteer who want to start first? There's no volunteer. Okay, so I will pick up the numbers, okay? So, okay, no. What is your lucky number?
2.
2. Okay, 2 is Luen Tuao, congratulations.
Oh.
Okay, Luen Tuao, you have to explain again without saying the name of the game. Luen Tuao, are you there?
Yes, sure.
So explain as a game. Okay, you don't have you must close your book, okay? Okay, and
So you are
I have
sharing
my
your screen.
book
I will
closed.
move. Okay.
Teacher, you're sharing the screen.
Yeah, but I changed the page.
Oh.
I can explain any game, right?
Yeah, any game. Any game among these 5 games.
Okay.
Okay, tell us.
You
And
have to
don't forget
read
to use
word
the
and
model
cite
block, okay?
a model verb.
Yeah.
You must wear a sack while racing.
Only one sentence?
Yes.
Oh my god. You have to explain 3 or 4 sentences, right? Okay, so you must wear a sock, right? You must wear a sock while playing. Okay. So is that all?
Yes.
So you also have to explain as how to win the game.
How to win the game. Okay, so you have to jump in the sack. And race from the start to the finish.
Who reach
And then you win.
the finishing line, right? The finishing line will be the winner, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like that, you have to explain the game, okay? Okay, so what is the name of the game? Tell us. Tell me. The rest of you. Now, Luen Tuan.
Sack race.
Sack race. Race. Okay, the name of the game is Sack Race. Okay. So, Luen Tuan, you can pick up a number except your number 2.
4.
4. Okay, 4 is Aga. Aga, you have to explain again to us.
Five posts on the ground. There are also 5 coconuts on the post. You must throw them with a wooden ball or a cricket ball. And you would win, or you win when you throw off one of them.
Okay. Okay. Now the rest of you have to tell me that what is the name of the game?
Coconut shy.
We call the name, the game name, Coconut Shy, right? Okay. So Aka, you can also pick up a number except 2 and 4.
4, 9.
9. Okay. Number 9 is 4,000.
You better have a sharp teeth.
Okay, 4,000. You have to explain again.
Yes, you better have a sharp teeth.
You better have a sharp teeth. Okay. And what do we have to do?
To pick something.
to be somewhere. Okay, to be somewhere. So
With a
we
T.
also have to have a sharp T. Okay. So how can we win that game?
I pick it up something quickly.
And the more you get, you can win the game, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so everyone, what is the name of the game?
Apple Bob.
Everyone?
Apple.
Yes, apple forming, right? Yes, apple forming. Okay, so so Dawson, you can choose the last person. So you can tell a number except 2, 4, and 9.
5.
5. Okay, 5 is no.
Seriously.
Teacher, let me guess. The first 4 numbers are the boys, I think.
Huh?
Right? The first 4 numbers are the boys. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but I
knew
change
that.
the number from time to time, so you can't memorize the number right now. So I can change the number the next day. So you can memorize them. So the number is 5. Yes.
Okay, so there is a picture of donkey and it has no tail, and you have to cover your eyes and give the donkey that tail.
Okay. So everyone, what is the name of the game? It's quite long. What is the name?
Pin the tail on the donkey.
Yes, pin the tail on the donkey, right? Okay. So now you know how to play these games well, right? မှတ်ထားနော်ကျွန်တော် face to face ပြန်တွေ့လို့ရှိရင်ခန်းထဲမှာဆော်လို့ရတယ်ဒီ game လေး
I think we are not able to see face to face.
Why?
Like the situation is really.
Okay, let's hope for the best, okay? We can still hope. Like the lessons last week, right? Even though the girls from Ethiopia, right? They still have hope. So we can also still have hope, right? Even they don't have water to drink, they don't have food to eat, and they still have hope to be a police officer or something, right? And she still have hope to go to school and to be a police officer. So why don't we have a hope? Right? We are not that worse. We still have water to drink and we still have food to eat, right?
We do. Like in other surgery, we do have.
Okay, so we'll move to listening now. So there is a conversation. So you have to listen to a conversation and then you have to answer this question first, okay? What event is about to take place? So you only have to answer this question only, okay? So listen to the conversation and answer this question. What event is about to take place? So I'll play, okay? Are you ready? A pen in a hand and a book. Okay, I'll play.
Track 29.
Mrs. Oakman?
Yes, Steve. What is it now?
Where would you like this table?
Oh, put it over there. It doesn't really matter. This fete is going to be a disaster anyway.
Oh, why?
Why? Well, look at those black clouds.
Well, I'll put the table down here then.
Nobody will come when they see the weather. We'll never make any money on a day like this. Ah, Major Fortescue, how nice to see you.
Good afternoon, Linda. I say, it's looking marvellous. I think this is going to be a great success. You've got all the stalls set out beautifully.
Oh, thank you, Major. How kind.
Now, they say it's going to rain, but that can be an advantage.
How true.
A couple of years ago, we did very well indeed, in spite of the terrible weather.
Yes, I remember.
People like a nice hot cup of tea and piece of cake on a day like today, and that raises a lot of money.
How right you are. That's right. On a hot day, they just drink water, which they bring themselves.
Okay, so have you got the answer?
Yes, I think so.
Can you play that again?
No, I haven't.
I don't know any teacher.
Nanisa, are you asking me to play again?
Yes.
Okay. You have to answer only one question, okay? On page number 124.
Track 29.
Mrs. Oakman,
Yes, Steve. What is it now?
where would you like this table?
Oh, put it over there. It doesn't really matter. This fete is going to be a disaster anyway.
Oh, why?
Why? Well, look at those black clouds.
Well, I'll put the table down here then.
Nobody will come when they see the weather. We'll never make any money on a day like this. Ah, Major Fortescue, how nice to see you.
Good afternoon, Linda. I say, it's looking marvellous. I think this is going to be a great success. You've got all the stalls set out beautifully.
Oh, thank you, Major. How kind.
Now, they say it's going to rain, but that can be an advantage.
How true.
A couple of years ago, we did very well indeed, in spite of the terrible weather.
Yes, yes, I remember.
People like a nice hot cup of tea and piece of cake on a day like today, and that raises a lot of money.
How right you are. That's right. On a hot day, they just drink water, which they bring themselves.
Okay, so what is the answer? What event is taking place?
I don't know.
Everyone?
They are talking about.
I still don't know what it is.
Huh?
I still don't know that.
They're talking about weather and.
Yes, the table.
I think that's outside that event. That event will be.
Okay, so I will play that again and I will stop where the answer is.
Sure.
Okay?
I'll make sure like the event is not like the games, right? The 5 games.
It's not a game, it's an event. It's an event. So I will play that again and I will stop where the answer is, okay?
Okay.
Track 29.
Mrs. Oakman,
Yes, Steve. What is it now?
where would you like this table?
Oh, put it over there. It doesn't really matter. This fete is going to be a disaster anyway.
Have you heard the answer?
She said disaster.
Yes, this fate
Fate.
will be a disaster anyway, right? I will play it again. Listen carefully.
This fete is going to be a disaster anyway.
She even stressed there, right? So this fate is going to be a disaster, right? So the answer is fate, which how we spell like that, F-E-T-E, fate. So have you got the answer? So fate, the answer is fate. This fate is going to be a disaster.
What's the
charity
fate's
fate.
meaning in Myanmar? Fate's meaning in Myanmar.
Fate ဆိုတာကျတော့အခုပြန်မြန်မာလိုကြောက်လို့ပြန်ပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ charity fate ဆိုတာကျတော့အဲ့သူဗာလဲရန်ပုံငွေပွဲလားရန်ပုံငွေပျော်ပွဲရှင်ပွဲအဲ့လိုပုံစံမျိုးပါ fate တာလေ
So I think like it's equal with event. It's also the same with event.
It's kind of like events, yes. But if come with a charity, it's kind of like ပွဲလို့ပုံစံမျိုးပေါ့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့မှာကျပွဲလို့ပြန်မှာပေါ့နော် Get event လည်းခြိုက်တဲ့ကျွန်တော်မြန်မာလိုကျပွဲလို့ပြန်တယ်လေ This event လို့ပြောရင်ကျွန်တော်ဒီပွဲကအဲ့လိုမျိုးလည်းပြန်လို့ရတယ်မြန်မာလိုပြန်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် Okay, so the answer is fate, okay? Okay, so we'll move to number 4. Number 4 is listen again. So you have to listen again and you have to answer these questions. So this time you have to listen very detailed information, okay? No, what is the phase expression? There are altogether 7 questions, okay? So the first question.
I even don't know the name and need to listen to the detail.
Yeah, actually, it has been written right here. Like Steve, there are only 3 characters. Like Steve, Mrs. Oakman, and there is Major. Who is that? What is that name? Major. What is that? Frosty Q, right? Major Frosty Q. So there is only 3 characters. So the first question is, what does Steve ask Mrs. Oakman about? The second question is, describe Mrs. Oakman's attitude to Steve. And 3 is, why does Mrs. Oakman say that the event is going to be a disaster? And 4, what happened 2 years ago? 5, why can bad weather be an advantage for an event like this? And 6, how would you describe Mrs. Oakman's attitude to Mida, Frosty Q? And 7 is, what is the difference between Mrs. Oakman's opinion at the beginning of the conversation and at the end? So you have to give the answer for all these 7 questions. Okay. So is it clear about all the questions?
Yes.
Okay. So are you ready? If you're ready,
Yes.
I'll play. Okay. So you have to listen to the
Track 29.
Mrs. Oakman,
Yes, Steve. What is it now?
where would you like this table?
Oh, put it over there. It doesn't really matter. This fete is going to be a disaster anyway.
Oh, why?
Why? Well, look at those black clouds.
Well, I'll put the table down here then.
Nobody will come when they see the weather. We'll never make any money on a day like this. Ah, Major Fortescue, how nice to see you.
Good afternoon, Linda. I say, it's looking marvellous. I think this is going to be a great success. You've got all the stalls set out beautifully.
Oh, thank you, Major. How kind.
Now, they say it's going to rain, but that can be an advantage.
How true.
A couple of years ago, we did very well indeed, in spite of the terrible weather.
Yes, yes, I remember.
People like a nice hot cup of tea and piece of cake on a day like today, and that raises a lot of money.
How right you are. That's right. On a hot day, they just drink water, which they bring themselves.
Okay, so have you got all the answers?
Can you please one more time?
Okay, I'll play one more time.
Track 29.
Mrs. Oakman,
Yes, Steve. What is it now?
where would you like this table?
Oh, put it over there. It doesn't really matter. This fete is going to be a disaster anyway.
Oh, why?
Why? Well, look at those black clouds.
Well, I'll put the table down here then.
Nobody will come when they see the weather. We'll never make any money on a day like this. Ah, Major Fortescue, how nice to see you.
Good afternoon, Linda. I say, it's looking marvellous. I think this is going to be a great success. You've got all the stalls set out beautifully.
Oh, thank you, Major. How kind.
Now, they say it's going to rain, but that can be an advantage.
How true.
A couple of years ago, we did very well indeed, in spite of the terrible weather.
Yes, yes, I remember.
People like a nice hot cup of tea and piece of cake on a day like today, and that raises a lot of money.
How right you are. That's right. On a hot day, they just drink water, which they bring themselves.
Do I play one more time? To play again?
Oh, no, Che. No, it's okay.
Okay, no need. Nanita said no need. How about the others?
I don't need.
Okay, so this time you can check your answers, okay? So I'll play for the last time.
Let's test together, teacher.
Huh?
Let's test our answer together.
Okay, after that we will check, okay? So this time you
Okay.
can check after while you're listening, okay? So I'll play it as the last time.
Track 29.
Mrs. Oakman,
Yes, Steve. What is it now?
where would you like this table?
Oh, put it over there. It doesn't really matter. This fete is going to be a disaster anyway.
Oh, why?
Why? Well, look at those black clouds.
Well, I'll put the table down here then.
Nobody will come when they see the weather. We'll never make any money on a day like this. Ah, Major Fortescue, how nice to see you.
Good afternoon, Linda. I say, it's looking marvellous. I think this is going to be a great success. You've got all the stalls set out beautifully.
Oh, thank you, Major. How kind.
Now, they say it's going to rain, but that can be an advantage.
How true.
A couple of years ago, we did very well indeed, in spite of the terrible weather.
Yes, I remember.
People like a nice hot cup of tea and piece of cake on a day like today, and that raises a lot of money.
How right you are. That's right. On a hot day, they just drink water, which they bring themselves.
Okay, so shall we check now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so number one question is, what does Steve ask Mrs. Oakman about? So what does he
About
ask about?
where to put the table.
Yes,
Yep.
he asked about where to put the tables, right? So he asked about where to put the tables. And the second question is, describe Mrs. Oakman's attitude to Steve. So what is her attitude to him?
Formal. No, formal. Informal. Forcing.
Actually, you can you have to answer this question by listening her tone of voice.
Yes.
She was like a bit pessimistic, and she was pessimistic at the starting, I guess.
Pessimistic or impatient?
Impatient.
Yeah,
Yes,
impatient.
actually, she is impatient, quite impatient, right? Because of the weather or because of Steve, maybe. So she is quite impatient towards Steve, right? So this is her attitude towards Steve, right? And she is quite confused about the weather, right? So that is why she is impatient to him, right? Okay. Okay, so how about number 3? Why does Mrs. Oakman say the event is going to be a disaster?
Because the
Because
weather
of
is
the
bad.
black,
The
black clouds. Because of the weather.
Yes, because of the bad weather. You can write because of the bad weather, or you can also say because she saw a black cloud coming over, right? And she thinks there is going to be a heavy rain, right? So she thinks that it's going to be a disaster. And 4 is what happened 2 years ago. So what happened 2 years ago?
I think they
The weather is better.
did really well in spite of the bad weather 2 years ago.
Actually, the weather is the same with 2 years ago, right?
The same.
And is that a great success or is that a fail one?
Great success.
Yes, great success, right? And what happened then?
I don't know.
Because there is a heavy rain.
They made money.
But it's quite cold there. So and there is a conversation. They're talking about something hot tea and a cake.
Yeah,
Yes,
in the weather of like
People
that.
like to drink a hot tea and a piece of cake or something, right? And so they sell many things, right? So they can raise their charity, they can raise money, right? So that is what happened last 2 years ago. Sorry, 2 years ago. So question number 5 is, why can bad weather be an advantage for an event like this?
Because nobody will come to there in this weather.
Huh?
Advantage. Wait.
Advantage.
Disadvantage.
So actually we have talked about that on number 3, right? So the number 4, right? So on the bad weather, they can sell, right? They can
sell the
tea
hot tea and
more,
cake.
right? So because on a sunny day, they just drink water they brought, right? So that is why they can take advantages on the weather, right? To get a success on the event. So they can sell more tea and cake, right? So they can take advantages on the event like this. Okay, so how about number 6? How would you describe Mrs. Oakman's attitude to Major Fortescue?
Very respectful.
Yes,
Respectful.
she really pay respect to him, right? And also she will have some kind of like impression on him, right? because she agreed everything he said, right? So she must have a good impression to him, right? Yeah. Align with Steve, poor Steve. Okay, so number 7. Number 7 is, what is the difference between Mrs. Altman's opinion at the beginning of the conversation and at the end? So how does it change?
At the beginning, she lost hope, and at the end, she gets hope again.
Yes.
Yes.
That is what you can answer. And there is another way that we can answer. Like at the beginning, she thinks there won't be any success, right? Any success about the faith. But at the end of the conversation, she thinks there will be a great success for their faith, right? Actually, because of the major, right? Okay, so have you got all the answers for 1 up to 7?
Yes, teacher.
Everyone?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Còn nhà nó trên này được. Thì khóc thì anh nearly cut it into hả? Okay, so we will move to okay, use of more above. So Dali grammar points တွေနဲ့ပြင်ကြမယ်နော် အဲ့တော့ grammar points မှာသူက more above ကိုနည်းနည်းပဲရှင်းထားတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ခုနကပြောတဲ့ဟာကြီးအကုန်လုံး more above တွေမှာပါတယ်နော် well what should can come me my must အကုန်လုံးက more above တွေပဲအဲ့တော့ more above ကိုသူကသုံးပုံသုံးပြီးတော့နှစ်မျိုးရှင်းထားတယ်ပထမတစ်မျိုးကပါတယ်လေ
Possibility and ability.
Yes အဲ့တော့ပထမအချက်ကသူပြောထားတဲ့အချက်က possibility and ability အဲ့တော့ possibility နဲ့ ability ကိုပြောတဲ့အခါမှာကျွန်တော် can ဒါမှမဟုတ်ရှင် can ကိုသုံးလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ here are some ideas for games you can play အဲ့တော့ you can play ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် possibility or ability ကိုပြရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့နောက်တစ်ခုကကျတော့ your eyes are covered so that you can't see အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာဒီ pattern လေးနဲ့မြင်သေးလားဘာ pattern လေးလဲ
Yes, so that.
Yes, so that plus can or could. I don't know, so that can or could ပြန်ပါတယ်တွေ့လားအဲ့တော့ so that ထည့်လို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော် more above can ဒါမှမဟုတ် could ပြန်ထည့်ပေးရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ကmore above ကိုသုံးရင် possibility or ability ကိုသုံးတဲ့အခါမှာကျွန်တော် can ဒါမှမဟုတ်ရှင် can ကိုသုံးတယ်ပြီနော်နောက်တစ်ခုက permission နောက်တစ်ချက်ကသူပြောထားတာ permission ကိုပြောထားတယ်အဲ့တော့ permission ပြောတဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်လည်း can နဲ့ must have to အဲ့ဒါသုံးလို့ရတယ်ခိုင်စံကျွန်တော် must ကို have to နဲ့ must နဲ့အတူသုံးလို့ရတယ်ခိုင်စံအဲ့ဒါကျွန်တော်ဗာလဲဟိုမှာဆို indirect မှာဆိုရှင် must ကိုပြန်ကြ have to ကိုပြောင်းသွားတယ်လေဟုတ်တယ်မလားသူတို့ရဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်အတူတူပဲလုံးကြမယ်ဆိုတဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်ပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ခိုင်စံကျွန်တော် verb ထဲမှာလည်း have to ကိုတွဲသုံးလို့ရှိတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့သူက permission မှာကျတော့ you can အဲ့တော့ permit ပေးတာပေါ့ you can only use your teeth ကိုယ့်ရဲ့သွားကိုပဲသုံးရတယ် so this is kind of like permission ဟုတ်ပြီနော် permission ဒါမှမဟုတ်ရှင် rules ပေါ့ဒီ game မှာဒါတွေခွင့်ပြုထားတယ်ပေါ့။ you can only use one hand. You must and have to use must and have to for the rules. အဲ့တော့ rules တွေကိုပြောတဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်မလုပ်ရဘူးလုပ်ရမယ်လို့တစ်နည်းချက်ပြောတာပြောတယ်အဲ့မှာ can ကတော့နည်းနည်းလေးပြော can လုပ်နိုင်တယ်လို့ပြောတာဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ rules တွေကိုပြောတဲ့အခါမှာကျတော့ must နဲ့ have to ကိုသုံးမှာနော်ကျွန်တော် must ကိုသုံးမှာနော် you must not use right you must not look at your exercise book like that အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် rules တွေပြောတဲ့အခါမှာmust have to လို့သုံးတယ်ဒီနော်အဲ့တော့ mustn't don't have to ဒါကကျတော့အမြင်ဝါကြပေါ့အဲ့တော့အဲ့မှာသုံးဖို့သုံးနည်းလေးရမှာအဲ့နာမှာမရှင်းတာပါရှိတယ်သုံးဒါမှနှစ်ချက်သုံးချက်ပဲရှင်းတာနော်သုံးချက်အဲ့မှာ the first one က possibility and ability ကိုပြောချင်တယ်ဆိုရှင်ကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာတော့နှလုံးပဲ can နဲ့ can နဲ့နှလုံးပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ permission အဲ့တော့ can နဲ့ can ကိုကျွန်တော်က sorry can ကိုကျွန်တော် permission မှာလည်းသုံးလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် possibility and ability မှာကျွန်တော် can နဲ့ can နဲ့သုံးလို့ရတယ်နောက် rules တွေကိုပြောချင်ကြတော့ must နဲ့ have to နဲ့သုံးတယ်ဟုတ်လား
ရပါတယ်
ရပါမယ် teacher
ရနော်ရသိစားလို့ရှိရင် as usual you have to make your own sentences okay you have to make your own sentences so you have to make 3 sentences so the first one is about possibility and ability so you can use can or can't and that has to show possibility or ability and the second one is you have to write about a permission and you can use you have to use can and the last sentence is about rules so you have to write about a rules and you have to use must or have to for example like we must wear school uniform at the school like that okay so you have to write 3 sentences one sentence is about possibility or ability and the second sentence is about the permission and the third sentence is about rules so is that okay Okay, so write 3 sentences. So I'll give you 5 minutes to write down. And the time is up now, right? Have you all finished? Everyone?
I've done.
I've done. Okay.
I'm done too.
Okay. So I'll start with the boys.
Not me, teacher. I have to. I still have to write one sentence.
Okay, okay. So hey Tenzin, have you finished?
Hello.
Have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell us your sentences?
Okay. You can spend as much money as you want. You can only play if you give me $100. You must have at least $1,000 to play.
Okay, thank you. You're talking about only money, right?
Yes,
You love money, right? Am I right?
a lot.
A lot. I think everyone loves money, right?
Yeah.
Money is so lovely, right?
But it's hard to make it's love you.
Yeah. Okay, so Heather, you can choose next one.
Lâu quên chú à?
Then two on. Okay, then two on. Then two on. Then two on, are you there? I think Rin Tuan is not here, right? Heather, you have to choose next one because Rin Tuan is not here right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm writing 3 sentences with more breath so that I can understand about them. Students can stop their videos when they got pocket. You must answer the questions that the teacher asks to you.
Okay. Thank you. So you can choose next one. Why? Ananta, have you finished?
Not really. Please
No,
skip.
not really. Okay, so Aga, you have to choose from the girls because Nanathan is not ready yet.
Oh. Canon.
Come on.
Yes. They can come if they want. They can only wear black. They must come to the office.
They must come
to the office.
To the office. They must come to the office. Okay, actually, it's not the rules, but we can use like that. Must.
Yes.
There is a must. Okay, so you can choose next one.
Thay tên Thái.
Okay, and you must be focused when the teacher starts lesson in the class. Hello?
Yes.
I finished.
Oh, you have to write 3 sentences.
Oh, okay. So, I know you can explain what I was doing in math and the next sentence. When you can understand what the teacher said, I can have.
And how about must?
Must. And you must be focused when the teacher starts lessons in the class. Okay. And you have to buy something to eat because I'm so hungry now.
Have to buy. So actually have to, it's not a rule, right? But you can use like that. Okay. So rules ကလေကျောင်းတစ်ခုကထုတ်ထားတာလို့ရှိရင်games တစ်ခုရဲ့စီးရင်တော့လို့ရှိရင်premier စီးကံလို့ပြောတဲ့အခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒါကိုသုံးပါနော် have to ကြောင့်မင်းလုပ်ကိုလုပ်ရမယ်ဝယ်ကိုဝယ်လာခဲ့ရမယ်ဆိုတဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်မသုံးလို့ရအောင်ပေါ့နော်သုံးလို့ရ Okay. So Tanta, you have to choose next one.
记现在
Can get very hot bed at night. I can only use my bike. I must be quiet in class.
I must be quiet in class. Okay. Okay. Actually, why the teacher is teaching, not right? Okay. So you can choose one.
Do more.
Yes, teacher. You can use my phone. You must be clean the room. You are sleeping so that you can't know anything.
Okay. So you can choose next one to me.
1000.
1000.
You can lie. You can find the thief. You must be act in order to cover your appearance.
Okay. So you can choose next one to me.
Season.
Season. Season has finished. You're talking about Jason, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Jason.
You can pass the exam if you have work, and I have to do this homework, and I don't have his phone number.
I don't?
I don't have his phone number.
Okay. You can use can't.
I can.
Okay. So you can choose next one.
Me too.
Me too.
Here are some ideas for writing notes so that you can know how to write an email. You can only pick one amount of these food. You must stop playing computer games.
Okay, thank you. So you can choose next one.
Same time.
Friends, I'm already done.
Yeah, she is already done.
Sorry, then no out.
No.
I can speak Chinese. You may go to toilet. You must concentrate yourself in class. Okay, so I would like to choose Nwe. Henny.
Honey.
So the first one is I can't speak Japanese, and you can only say yes or no in this game, and you must wake up early.
Okay. You must wake up early. Is that your parents' rule?
Yes, of course.
So you can choose next one to me.
Me too.
Me too has finished.
So 9 and 10. Is it finished?
Okay, yeah, and then you are. Are you ready?
Yes. So you can go to the party, and you must work under my rules if you want a regular salary. And I can swim very well.
I can't swim very well. Okay. Okay, so you can choose next one. I think only Nule left, right?
I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
Nule.
Okay, I really know.
I can play the football. I will play the piano. I shall play that game.
Okay, so you are using can, could, and shall, right? Actually, I asked you to write can, a possibility ability by using can or can't, and you have to write permission by using can, and you also have to write a rules by using a must. ရလားသမီး
好
Okay, ask သမီးအဲ့3ကြောင်းလေးရေးပြီးတော့တချို့ Viber ကနေပြန်ပို့ပြီနော်
好
Okay. So I think everyone has finished, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so project only, as usual, we skip the project one, right? But for this one, I don't want to skip because there is a functional language for writing a letter. So I want to do this, and it will be homework for this week. Again.
Number 3.
Yeah, I want to do number 3. So there is a project, right? But actually it's not a project. So plan the event, right? Plan the event, organize a school fete for a charity. So you have to organize a school fete or charity, like plan an event, decide a charity, decide on a date and time and place, and decide how you are going to advertise it. For example, postal, leaflets, letters, decide on the games and activities you are going to have. Draft a letter to parents, explain what you're doing and why, and ask your teacher to check your. So we'll only do number 2 and number 3. So you have to write the letter. Actually, you have to complete the letter. Right, on 20th June, from 2 to 5 in the afternoon, we are going to have a fete in the country yard, and we are raising money for blah blah blah. So you can fill the
teacher,
blank.
like the letter is about the fate,
Yes, it's about a fete, and you are doing
not
activity
other,
fete.
not other.
Not other.
Can I write about other thing?
No. So raising money for something, right? And we are doing this because and you have an intention for that, right? And we plan to have several games and activity, for example. So you have the example games right here, right? So you can fill that, and we hope to see you at the fete. So I already said now, raising money for now, the cool tell you raising money for like helping the people from Terra solution to reading while တင်းတင်းနဲ့မှရှိရ reading ကိုပြန်သုံးလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာထားပါတော့ Ethiopia မှာရှိရလူတွေကူညီဖို့ပေါ့အဲ့ဒီ reading money လောက်တာပေါ့အဲ့လိုမျိုးကြည့်လို့ရတယ်နော် now we are doing this because အဲ့မှာလူတွေကူညီဖို့ဟိုမှာဒုက္ခရောက်နေပါဖြစ်တယ်ဖြစ်တယ်သမီးတို့အဲ့မှာသမီးတို့ကြိုက်တဲ့ phrase ကိုသုံးလို့ရတယ်ကွာဟုတ်ပြီနော် we are doing this because for example I want to help the people who are in like who are suffering from the natural disaster or something, right? So you can write your intention for doing that fate. So fate လောက်ရရည်ချက်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဒီ fate လောက်ရရည်ချက်အဲ့တော့ဒီ fate ကဘယ်သူအတွက်ပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော် raising money ကကျတော့ဘယ်သူအတွက်ပတ်စံ raise လုပ်တာလဲဟုတ်ပြီနော် fund charity fate raise လုပ်တာလဲပြီးတော့ဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲအဲ့တော့ရည်ချက်ကိုလည်းနောက်မှရေးလို့ရတယ်ကျွန်တော်အဲ့လေးပဲဖြည့်ပေးရုံပဲအဲ့တော့ fashion ကအကုန်လုံးရှိပြီးသားသူရဲ့ဒီပြောမှာတွေကအရှိမှာဒီနော် phrase လေးတွေရှိပြီးသားဆိုတော့နောက်မှာက reason လေးရဲ့အကြောင်းအရာလေးရဲ့ထပ်ထည့်ရုံပဲပြီးတော့ now we plan to have several games and activities မှာတမျိုးကြိုက်တဲ့ game အနောက်မှာအဲ့တော့ apart from these 5 games and you can also put other games that you know ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ဒီငါ game ငါခုမှမဟုတ်ဘူးတမျိုးသိရဲ့ game နောက်တမျိုးတော့သိရဲ့ game အကုန်လုံးလည်းရေးလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ for example ဒီ game တွေပါမယ်ပေါ့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဒါတွေဆော့မယ်ပေါ့ so we hope to see you at the fate and yours sincerely class class ကလည်းlike B2 right our class is B2 အဲ့လိုမျိုးပြောမယ်။နော်။
Yeah, fate is like the event that the play games, right?
ဒီမှာလေ fate ကလေဆိုဘယ်လိုပြောလဲဆိုများသောအားဖြင့်ဆိုတော့ outdoor မှာလုပ်တယ်ကွာ outdoor မှာဆိုအပြင်မှာပေါ့အဲ့လိုများသောအားဖြင့်ကစားပွဲတွေပါတယ်။အဲ့မှာကျတော့အဲ့မှာ fan activity လို့မျိုးကျတော့အပြင်မှာလည်းရှိရမှာအဲ့လိုမျိုးအဓိကကွာသူကဒီ charity တစ်ခုအတွက်ကိုသူကပတ်စံရအောင်လုပ်တာအဲ့မှာမုံရောင်းပွဲတွေပါရင်ပါမယ်ဟုတ်နော်ကျန်ပုံပွဲကစားပွဲတွေပါရင်ပါမယ်အဲ့လိုပြောပွဲရှင်ပွဲလုပ်ပြီးမှကျတော့ဒီ fan အတွက်ပတ်စံစုတာစုပြီးတော့မှအဲ့ရရဲ့ပတ်စံတွေအကုန်လုံးကျတော့အဲ့မှာဆိုတော့လက်မှတ်တွေရောင်းတာမျိုးရှိရကွာအဲ့လက်မှတ်ရောင်းရတဲ့ပတ်စံတွေပြီးတော့ခုနဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျတော့ဒီပါလေဟို steep လို့လုပ်တဲ့ဟာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သူကဒီအစားတောက်လည်းသူရောင်းမယ်ကွာအဲ့အစားတောက်ရောင်းရတဲ့ပတ်စံတွေလက်မှတ်ရောင်းရတဲ့ပတ်စံတွေအကုန်လုံးကျတော့လူချင်းတဲ့နေရာကိုချပလိုက်တာအဲ့လိုမျိုး charity အတွက်လုပ်တဲ့ပွဲကိုကျွန်တော် fake လုပ်ခေါ်တာ charity fake လုပ်ခေါ်တာအဲ့မှာသူရေးကြတာ is a charity fake တွေ့လားအဲ့လိုမျိုးခေါ်တာရမှာ charity မှာလည်းရှိအောင်မသိရှိလို့ရှိနေတယ်နော်လောက်တော့လောက်ကြမယ်
ရှိရလေရှိပေးရပုံပွဲတို့ပါတော့
ပမာလဲ
အရင်တော့လောက်တာပဲမမှတ်မိတော့
အရင်တော့လောက်တယ်အဲ့မှာသူတို့ရှိမှာပို့လောက်တာပေါ့နော်သူတို့ရှိမှာဒီ charity နဲ့ပတ်သက်တယ်သူကပို့ပြီးတော့ volunteer ပို့ပြီးတော့မှလုပ်တယ်ကွာသူတို့ရှိမှာဒါမျိုးဆိုတော့သူတို့ရှိမှာပို့ပြီးတွေ့ရတယ်ပေါ့နော်သူတို့ရှိမှာလုပ်တော့လုပ်ပါတယ်အရင်တော့ကန်တော်ကြီးတို့ပါတော့ပါလေအဲ့လိုမျိုးcharity အတွက်အဲ့လိုပြောဝဲရှင်ပွဲလုပ်တယ်မုံတွေရောင်းတယ်ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်ရတဲ့အမြတ်တွေအကုန်လုံးအဲ့လိုပြန်ပြီးတော့မှအဲ့သူတို့လိုချင်တဲ့နေရာအကုန်လုံးပြန်ပြီးပါတယ်နော်အဲ့လိုမျိုးသူတို့ရှိမှာတော့များသောအားဖြင့်ကလိုရဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တခုခုအကူအညီလိုရပါညာဆိုတော့အလူခံပြီးလိုက်တာများတယ်ကွာလူကြပါအောင်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဟိုကနေလူပြရတယ်ဒါအဲ့ဒါစုပေးတယ်များသူတို့ရှိမှာဒါလို့မျိုးevent တစ်ခုလုပ်လိုက်တယ်လုပ်ပြီးတော့မှအဲ့ရရတဲ့ဆက်ဆံဆိုတော့charity တွေမှာပြန်ထည့်ပြီးတော့မှသူတို့လိုချင်တဲ့နေရာပြန်ပြီးထောက်ပံ့ပေးရကြာမှာတမီးလားဆိုအဲ့ဒါဒီစာလေးရေးတတ်မလား letter လေးရေးတတ်မလား
Yes, do we need to
what is
send
the
to
due
the
date?
Viber?
Hmm?
Do we need to send that in the Viber?
Of course, you have to. This is homework, right? This is homework, so that is why you have to send it to the Viber, okay?
The deadline.
Okay.
The deadline is
Friday.
Okay, Friday. Friday is enough, right?
Yes, it's a
Yes, teacher.
The deadline
I thought you will say tomorrow because tomorrow you have.
And tomorrow is too close. I'm not that cruel.
Thank you.
So Friday before the class, okay? Okay. So is there any question for this letter?
No.
You can do that, right?
No, teacher.
Okay, so you just have to fill some of the phrases and some of the sentences. That's all, right?
Yeah.
ပုံစံရှိပြီလားကျွန်တော်ဒါပြင်ကြမလို့เนาะအကဲကွာ date လေးပြင်နေတယ်ဆိုမှ date လေးတွေနဲ့ပြင်လာပြီเนาะ date လေးပြင်လို့ရမယ်နောက် class ပြင်လို့ရမယ်ဟုတ်ပြီเนาะအဲ့ဒါဒီ letter ရေးတဲ့ form လေးကိုပြီးပြီကျွန်တော်ဒါလေးယူခိုင်းတာဟုတ်ပြီเนาะအဲ့ဒါလေးပဲကျွန်တော်ယူမယ်အဲ့ဒါကျွန်တော် number 2လေးပဲလုပ်ပါဘောเนาะ number 2လေးပဲလုပ်မယ် number 3ရဲ့ချက်ဒီမှာစစ်မှာအမှားပါလို့ရှင်ချက်ပြင်ပြောမယ်เนาะ Okay so the time is up right now so
Bye, teacher.
ဒီမှာ oh
Bye bye.
is there any question for today's lesson
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay. So bye bye for today.
Bye, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.